Hello everyone and welcome to another Daily Dose of Drupal. Today we are on episode number 209 and we're going to be going over the Token Content Access module. But before we get started, make sure if you haven't already to follow me on Twitter at smthomas3. Also make sure to head on over to codekarate.com. Learn a little bit more about Drupal if you are just getting started by putting your email address in at the homepage. Sign up for the newsletter and check out all of the Code Karate products. Let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, we have an example site here. It's a pretty basic standard Drupal 7 website with a little bit of content. And what we're going to do is learn about the Token Content Access module. So what this module does is it allows you to create a unique link to a page that if someone does not have that unique link, they are unable to access the page. So it's really useful, especially if you're using email campaigns and you only want people who are subscribed to your newsletter to be able to access specific kinds of content. You can create a specific type of page, get yourself a unique token or a unique URL to get to that page, and no one else will be able to get to it. So let's go ahead and see it in action, and you might start understanding exactly what it is. So we're going to come in and make sure we enable the Token Content Access and Token Content Access Nodes modules. And it does require CTools. So we'll go ahead and save that. There are some permissions that come with it. If you want to look at those, you can set it to administer token content access settings for the node and bypass the token content access settings. We're not going to touch any of those, but they are there. So the way this works is pretty simple. You simply go to a content type that you want to enable this for. In this case, we'll just use article, but it could be any content type. And you look for the token content access settings option. And you want to check enabled. It is disabled, or it is disabled by default, but since I've been testing it, it is already pre-checked. But you want to come in and you want to check that as enabled. And you will click Save. Next, you will find an article that you would like to turn this on for. So let's go ahead and turn it on for this one. My favorite electric guitars. It's just a standard article, pretty basic, straightforward. And by default, it's going to look like this, which means it's going to show up for everybody. However, what we want to do is we want to come in here and turn it on. And what this does, as soon as you turn it on, it gives you this access token. It also gives you the URL in order to access that page. So this is the URL you would go ahead and use in your email campaign or send out to people that you wanted to be able to access the page. Anyone else is no longer going to be able to access this. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We'll click Save. You'll notice it tells you the URL right here. So let's go ahead and just open this up and look at it as we are not logged in. Let's go to the home page. Now, a couple things you'll notice. First, we can see this on the home page. So there's a little bit something wrong here, as we shouldn't be able to see this at all. But I'll explain that here in a second. But if I go to the page, you'll notice I'll get an access denied. If I do happen to paste in that URL with this access token at the end, as you can see, I am able to get to the page and everything looks as it should. So the Token Content Access module is built to be integrated into views. That's why you'll notice it doesn't show up over here in this little block view that we have set up, but it does show up on the main Drupal homepage. So if you're using the main Drupal homepage, that's going to be a problem. If you're doing what most of you, I assume, are doing and using a view to display your posts, then it's going to work and you're not going to have any issues at all. So let's go ahead and come back into here and look at one more thing. you also have the option to regenerate this token. And what the regenerate token does is it just gives you a different access token and a different URL. So let's go ahead and save this one. And we will try one more just to show that's working. So let's go to this second one here. And we'll edit that. And we will turn this on. Grab this URL. Notice how for the admin, I see both of these articles listed over here under recent articles in this view. If I look at it not logged in, you'll notice that it is showing. Okay, it is no longer showing up. I think this might be cached actually, so you'll notice when I go to this page it's no longer showing up under recent articles. So that is pretty straightforward, as you can see. There's a few little tricks to it to get it working. You'll notice once I paste in the access token I'm able to get to the page. It's not meant to be a extremely secure replacement for content access or node grants that or node access that you would normally consider with Drupal. It doesn't follow kind of that system, but what it does allow you to do is it's a really simple solution. It works pretty well, and it's really good for sending out email or links in emails or links to people that you only want a small subset of people to see without having to log in to actually see the content. So go ahead and give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you have any other videos you'd like to see, make sure to contact me on codekarate.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.